Hello and welcome back. Today's video, getting straight into it, is just going to be a tour of my dress collection, going from my mini slips all the way through my midis and then also my maxi dresses. Um, let's just get straight into this. So this is the first dress. This is a little Victoria's Secret vintage dress. I don't know. I don't think it's gold label. I think it's like the early 2000s pink label, but it's 100% silk. It's got like this smoky color. I absolutely love the color. It's not my absolute favorite as far as like cut on me, but being 100% silk and I love the color. It also is like super cute for fall if you just put nylons and some boots and a jacket. Um, it really is perfect. It has those like smoky fall colors. This is another 100% silk Victoria's Secret. Um, most of these first ones are actually going to be little silk Victoria's Secret ones because they're like the most mini. Yeah, once again, 100% silk. I believe it is pink label Victoria's Secret. A nice burgundy color. I wore this to a Christmas party one year. It's also just like pretty lingerie to wear around the house. Nightgown lingerie. Has this little ball crystal in the middle. This next one is another 100% silk Victoria's Secret, and this one actually is and here is this one on. I actually wore this for my getting ready wedding day look. I had a 100% silk Victoria's Secret robe with it that I wore as well. It didn't technically go together and I bought them separately on Poshmark. I think I got both of them on Poshmark. I know I got the robe, which I can actually show you. Depop. But Poshmark and Depop are great for vintage silk Victoria's Secret. Like literally all you have to look up is vintage 100% silk Victoria's Secret or whatever in that order. But honestly, I think it's better than trying to find brand new silk, like either silk lingerie or silk lounge clothes, which really like these silk things are good for festivals or going out as well, but they're just I think it's better to just look for that than trying to find new stuff because that's what I tried to do when I got married. I was like, I need a little getting ready outfit. I want it to be 100% silk so I can wear it all throughout my life. And I just didn't find anything that did anything for me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I do best and look for vintage on online via like Depop, Poshmark, that kind of thing because that's me anyways. And I found this. So I highly suggest doing that if you're getting married or if you're not. If you're looking for silk lingerie, this is the way to go. This one is also vintage gold label Victoria's Secret, but this is not silk. It's definitely some kind of, there's like cat fuzz on this. Not surprising, having three cats. It's some kind of poly or rayon. I'm not sure. Okay, acetate. Yes, it is very like slinky. I love the tie detail here. I did wear it for Valentine's Day, and I've also got this on Depop. Um, However, I think this is one that I am going to part ways with because just because I have other black mini dresses, um, and the fact that it's not a more breathable fabric just makes it less day to day. It is also kind of sexy. I wore it once for Valentine's, and I think that's enough, but I think this is one that I'm gonna part ways with. So I even got this um tailored in the sense that I got the straps shortened because it was like it's low now, but it was like super loose. I'm guessing it just stretched out because it is vintage. I believe gold label was either like 80s or 90s. I am not an expert at that, but I'm giving my rough estimate, which I'm pretty sure is right. Again, like it is so cute, but it is a little bit more hoochie, and again, like the fact that it's not more breathable fabric like cotton or silk or anything just makes it less versatile. I have other black dresses. I just bought a dress, like a little cotton one that has some tie features that is 100% cotton, and I'm gonna dye it black. And I love lettuce hems. I love little lettuce hems. The little, like, even the lining here, it's obviously just constructed so well. I mean, that's vintage. But I have too many dresses, as you can see, and I'm not attached to it. I haven't had this that long. So I'm going to sell it. I will be attaching my Depop. So my next dress is just this little slip. It's Free People. I don't know if it was meant to be like underneath another dress because Free People does that sometimes. I actually have a few that have slip dresses that go with it, so I'm not sure about this one. But I bought it by itself on Depop. What I liked about it was this raw edge because I love raw edging and I love this color. Like it's like a earth tone, it's like a purpley reddish brown. I just love this color. So it's not much, it's just a little slip dress. I have worn it with a belt. Haven't been as much into belting my dresses as I used to be. Um, it's just a simple one. I can throw it on, even maybe to run errands. I wish I lived in a warmer climate that was like it was hotter longer because summer here is like 2 months out of the year, sometimes 3 months. I mean, I live in Massachusetts. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I want to live somewhere where the winters are way shorter because I'm a little done with it being too long. Okay, this next dress is one that I also bought on Poshmark and is vintage, quote unquote, Free People. Like, I mean, basically, it maybe was made like 10 years ago. Who knows? It's 100% cotton. Has kind of like a little bit of a pirate thing going on. So here is that one on. It kind of has a little handkerchief hem. I think it's described as a tunic in the original listing. It kind of has those high up, but it's basically a dress, honestly. Um, I do need to run it through like a vinegar soak with some Dawn dish soap because is some sweat stains. Um, but cotton cleans so well, so that should be a pinch. It also has pockets, which I know everyone loves, but the thing is, flimsy dresses like this, what good is a pocket? Oh, for my chapstick. Who does that? For the most part, who does that? The only thing that people really want pockets for is it's their phones. A phone is just gonna pull this dress down and then I'm gonna be flashing the world. I get the niftiness of pockets and dresses, but I also am like, they're not that amazing because when do you ever put anything in them? Because I don't. Okay, this next dress is a little one that I bought from my friend because she was selling thrifted things, and this one came from her personal closet. Um, so I've had this for a few years now. Most of the things there are some things that I've had for a good like 3, 4, maybe 5 years at this point. I know I got this in 2021 because I don't know, I may have been quarantined at that time. I don't know. Anyways, it's the brand Toby. I know it's like a rayon, which rayon isn't as bad because I guess it's organically derived but chemically produced, something along those lines. So rayon's not as bad. But this is just a cute little dress. Has a You have to like wear, a bralette or a certain kind of top because it is very narrow up here. It's kind of like a bib dress. I don't know if that's what they call them. This is how I usually style it because this shirt just, this crop top just flushes perfectly with where like these straps go, so I almost always style it this way. Maybe I should try to figure out other ways to style it too, but it always just has gone so well this way. This one that is next, I actually ordered it from Australia on Depop. I think it definitely is vintage. This is almost like a tunic because I have to wear a skirt with it. It is just way too short. I mean, some girls might brave that, but I do not. It definitely looks vintage just by the tag, but it's definitely very unique. I think it's just a synthetic fabric, but it's just way too cool to. And also, like, there's some synthetics that are higher quality, so I think that sometimes it's worth it. So this is the kind of dress where I literally cannot even turn around because you're just gonna see my butt cheeks. So that's why I always wear it with a mini skirt or mini slip underneath. But it really is like so unique and it's such a pretty color. Like it's like a a silvery green, silvery olive green, which is definitely one of my staple colors for my wardrobe. Okay, so this is just a little summer dress. It's kind of like some people would say it's like a swimsuit cover up. It's Free People, definitely on the older side of Free People. I definitely got it from, again, probably Poshmark. I love this one just for like throwing on easy breezy. I feel like ethereal and fairy like. It's just good for a hot summer's day. It just has like, it's almost like a silvery stitching, kind of has a bluish tint, but it's like a silvery stitching, and then it's like the very lightest mint green, and it has like a frayed hem, asymmetrical. Um, so it's just one of those that I like to just throw on and feel pretty. So this next one is another Free People. It definitely is on the older side because they don't make this tag anymore. I don't even know what when that was. Free People is in a super old store, but I know they've been around at least since the early 2000s. The detailing as far as those ties go is so incredible, and this one is 100% cotton, so it's so comfortable, so breathable. I actually, it's funny because I contemplating selling this one not even that long ago, and this summer I'm so glad I didn't because this is definitely one of my staples. It crosses in the back. It's definitely one of my favorites now. I think because I just like I just like simplicity in just but in quality, like the simplicity that is in quality items, like just those, and it has like little details that make it stand out. It definitely has like a little piratey vibe to it. Love a good piratey outfit. It doesn't have to be costumey. I actually do not like costumey outfits. I like there to just be subtle flares of things in my clothes because I don't want it to look. There's something artificial about costumey looking things. Not that dressing up and like actually wearing like a cool costume doesn't have validity, because it definitely does, but I like it to have I like there to be something genuine about it in the moment. So like when you're out and about and living your day-to-day life, it doesn't work to wear like a full out costume, but just have those subtle flares. But I also like when there are genuine times to dress up in a costume, like a Ren fair, I still like there to be a genuineness to it. Like the feel that someone would have actually wore this in that place and it has an earthiness to it, if that makes sense. But so, once again, another Free People. You're going to really notice that Free People is one of my favorite brands, I guess. I guess it is. I did work there for a good while, and honestly, I built up my collection while I was in New York, just going on Depop and Poshmark and whatever. And then I worked there later on, and it does kind of like show you like the pitfalls of working at a place like that. It still is one of my favorites as far as like design. Like I feel like my style is very much in line with, especially like I mean, they're bohemian. That's their whole thing. And I am very bohemian in the way that I dress. So I guess it makes sense. Does that mean I love all their clothes? Absolutely not. They come out with some weird stuff, but especially their vintage stuff too can be so so good. This one is just a little lace baby doll. It goes so good with a pair of chunky black, I mean they don't have to be black, but chunky moto boots, chunky docks, anything, more heavy. It just looks so cute. So this is this dress on. Yes, it is a new day. If you can't tell by my change of jewelry, maybe. So I had to stop mid-filming. It also has a cute little keyhole back. It's just like this perfect little kind of cottagecore-y, like baby doll dress. It has an asymmetrical hem. It's got a raw edge to it, which I've loved for a long time. It's part of my signature style to have raw hems, but it's also just very like dainty and feminine at the same time. So this is definitely one that I'm not letting go of anytime soon, and maybe I'll have it for life because there's just some things where I'll have it for forever and it will probably go to my daughters, maybe. I could probably wear it when I'm pregnant too. That's something that I think about a lot. Oh, I can wear this thing in pregnancy. Sometimes it keeps me from selling things or getting rid of things when it's like I shouldn't hold on to it because it does nothing for me. But things like this, I love it and I can probably wear it when I have a baby bump. We have another little black number. Not much to it. It's very simple, very 90s, 90s is one of my favorite decades. It's John Galt, so obviously like a Brandy Melville piece. I bought it off someone in New York. They were just reselling their things. It's 100% cotton. It's like pretty thick. Um, it's just a good, simple, everyday kind of dress. It's not like it's necessarily my favorite, but at the same time, it's just so simple that it's just a good basic. The simplicity of this is so satisfying, and also it just is super flattering. Like it just hugs in all the right places. Um, it's just a perfect little basic. So this is another favorite of mine. It's just like a t-shirt dress and it has Johnny Cash. It's literally the most perfect, like, loungy t-shirt dress. I often sometimes wear it basically as pajamas because it's so comfortable. I love the little details of like those bleach stains. This is the back. This is one of my ride or dies. Sometimes I don't. I'm like, I can't be wearing this as pajamas all the time because it would stretch it out. Because sometimes, like, the arms have gotten stretched out when I wear it as pajamas. As you can see, the tag is completely faded, so I don't even know, like, what brand it was. I got it saying on Depop saying that it was vintage, which it looks to be, I'm guessing at least 20 years old. It may have been from the early 2000s, maybe the 90s. I'm honestly not sure, but this is never leaving my closet, like ever. And it's obviously like 100% cotton. Genuinely, I have a thing where it's like you can tell just by feeling things when they're real cotton, real silk versus polyester. Because it's obvious just by the touch alone. Sometimes it's not always obvious. I will admit that. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is. But yeah, this is just the perfection that is this dress. Grungy Americana. It's just it's comfortable. Like it's definitely one of the best. Okay, this next dress is also just a simple little like t-shirt dress basically. It has distressed edging like on the arms and the neck. Let me see what this says here. It does say Top Shop on here. It's faded, but it's Top Shop. I bought it in New York City. I think it was a Buffalo Exchange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Buffalo Exchange. 100% cotton, has like the raw edge, kind of like curls up. And it was one of those things where I really wanted a t-shirt dress, and the thrift gods delivered. I just love a simple, grungy moment. You can belt this, and I have in the past, but like I said, I'm not loving belting things as much right now. So to me, just like this, I often wear a bralette just in case because it does go a little bit deeper, but just throwing on like a pair of boots, like I can do this, like just this, throwing on a pair of boots, some cool jewelry, doing something with your hair, maybe not, because I'm the queen of like just messy, loose waves. I often will pull it back in like a clip, but I don't do much with my hair because it's just too much to deal with. But like I love like a simple thing like this. So this is another favorite of mine in this season. I've had it for a few years now, once again, but I'm just loving like simple, good quality pieces, and like this is just timeless. It's just a little white milkmaid dress. It also is Free People, but like 100% cotton. It does have pockets, which again, don't really know how actually practical they are, but it ties in the back. I actually went to the tailor because the sleeves were just a little bit too loose and would fall down all the time, which we don't need a nip slip because most of the time I'm not wearing a bra. I'm just an anti-bra girl, and I'm small chested enough that I can get away with it. But it made such a difference to take it to the tailor because now it fits so much better. I am a big advocate. Just go to your tailor for things that you love but don't fit just right. It's really not that hard. Go to your, like, just Google it, go to your local tailor. It's just amazing. I'm a big fan. So here's this dress on. I can't tie, I'm not going to bother tying it myself, but it like obviously fits better when it's tied. Just again, it's just like simple perfection. Like the ruching up here, this underbite, like it reminds me like it's milkmaid, it's a little bit pirate, it's a little bit princessy. It's also like kind of western. Like I love wearing cowboy boots or my harness boots with it. It also like just this whole silhouette always reminds me of Snow White too. This is just, everyone needs a dress like this. And of course, it should be 100% cotton too, because dresses like this, where they're just so simple and perfect, also just need to be breathable, sustainable, natural fabrics too. Like, I can't stress how much little dresses like this are just a must-have for every girly out there. Okay, so I just got this one in the mail. This one I bought particularly to dye it black. Now I know some of you probably might be upset by that because this is such a pretty shade of pink, don't get me wrong, and it's also a color that I do wear. It is one of my colors. I love mauvey soft pinks. However, I bought it in order to dye it black because I think I'll get more wear out of it. Like I can wear it to work if I want to, because they don't want anything that doesn't have two finger widths of straps and blah blah, that kind of thing. Also, yeah, I think I'll get more wear out of it black. Also, if I really wanted to, there seems to be a lot of these being resold on multiple thrifting platforms. So if I really wanted it, I could, but I probably won't. They also have this in white, and it's 100% cotton, and it's Urban Outfitters. It has this beautiful like lacing lace right here and the ties in the middle, which I'm excited to try it on because it looks so flattering on people in pictures. And again, this kind of like milkmaid. My microphone died here, so I'm doing a voiceover. What I meant to say was sleeve or silhouette. Um, I love this whole silhouette. It definitely is very flattering on. The pink is really pretty, so even after I dyed this one black, I went back and bought another pink one like this. But yeah, it's so cute. I love the tie details here. And then this next one is a beaded Free People. Like it's like a tunic dress. I usually, because it has such a high slit, I usually wear it with a little skirt underneath, which I will show. But it definitely has like 1920s essence to it, just with the way the beading is. Definitely really pretty. I need to wear this on a night out or something for sure. Okay, so this is a sheer blue beaded Free People piece, and I basically just talk about how I am going to get rid of it. Okay, I have been struggling to figure out what to even put underneath this. Which is another reason kind of why I'm getting rid of it. It's just what makes it impractical. Like, I have to figure out what to put underneath it. I've worn, like, this white slip dress underneath it, as well. But I think I've used this color too. Sorry, that's a little tangent, but it's just another thing that makes it kind of impractical. I put this tan, like, strapless top underneath and then, like, a nude colored slip skirt underneath this, but like it's don't get me wrong, it's really pretty, but I put it on and I'm like it's not doing anything for me. So, I'm happily giving this away. This next dress, another Free People piece. It has these bell sleeves. I actually have this one and then one in a darker color, which is good for work because I have to wear mostly black most of the time. But this one, I think I this is the back. It has kind of like a crisscross. And then it ties up front. It's like that baby doll fit. The ends have these nice little like metal um, rings around them, just some nice details. That's one thing I do really love about Free People is like the little details that they make of everything that they do. And it looks like it's just like a beautiful print. It's probably like rayon or something, but my biggest beef with this one, it does not fit me correctly. Even though it's tagged an extra small, the sleeves fall off all the time, and then this is loose. You'll see it when I try it on. Okay, so this is this one on. You can't immediately tell. Here's the thing. I'll try the other one on. The other one fits me better. Also, still an extra small. So I don't know if whoever had it before just stretched it out, but it is sitting very low. Like, if this fell off, I would be flashing you. And there's something like in the bodice here, like it's been tied tight enough, but it just doesn't fit as snugly as what would feel comfortable, and it's just too loose up here. So I'm not really comfortable wearing it. I just want to take it to the tailor, get it nipped and tucked, because this one is just absolutely beautiful. The colors are beautiful. It's actually one of my husband's favorite ones. So that also makes me like, well, obviously it's worth keeping. I mean, either way, even if he didn't. But again, those raw edges are something that I love because it's like dainty, but it also has a raggedness to it, a grunginess, which those two things juxtaposed are just my style in a nutshell. But yeah, the coloring, the pattern is just absolutely stunning. So it deserves to be taken care of and brought in and made to fit perfect. This is just going to go ahead and show you. This is the other one. Again, so freaking beautiful. Like it looks like a watercolor paint. Like it looks like a painting. I do wear this to work because it's mostly black. Sometimes it's interesting. There's things in my closet where, like with that little white dress that I showed you, like the little milkmaid one, like there's certain things where I've had it for a while and all of a sudden I gain more of an appreciation for them as I've had them over the years, because I've had these for like at least 4 years, 3 or 4 years, maybe almost 5. And I do feel like if you have things where you're gaining an appreciation for it as time goes on, um, that's just a mark of a true quality of a piece. It's your true core style. Now, I know for some people, I'm going to go on a little rant. I know for some people, they have a style, they have their style shifts and changes sometimes entirely. There's so many things that I would have loved when I was literally like a little girl. Like we're talking 3, 4, 5 years old, because I remember these things. I remember knowing what I liked and my preferences in things when I was little. And I know that things like this I would have been so drawn to at that age. And that's my core style. Like something, anything that's fanciful, medieval, fantasy, like anything that delves into that realm. And I think it helps when an item is a quality piece as well. Like there's just some things that are timeless, and sometimes they're timeless just for your style, because things go in and out of trend, which, don't get me wrong, I actually love watching trend videos. It is fun, but I think when you have a core sense of style, you can take those trends and you can like help them like influence your style. So here is that other one. Again, I don't know if you can tell, maybe I'll be able to tell through the camera or not, but immediately this one just fits me better as far as like the bust area, and it holds pretty, like it's not falling off. It doesn't feel like, oh, it's gonna fall off and then I'm going to flash everybody. um but again, so beautiful, so timeless. I can't wait to get this one tailored so that she fits right, and then I'll want to wear her more often. So this next one, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I bought it off Depop. It was handmade, clearly. Just because like there's no tag on it. When I bought it, it said it was handmade. I'm not sure if the person who sold it made it. I don't think so, because I feel like it would have said so in the description. It is like a beautiful piece. It has these like actually functional pockets. Like I can actually put my phone, I could put my phone in it and it would actually work. It's a very like heavy, thick material, and it has this like lace paneling through the middle. There probably was some kind of like hole or something here that they covered up. I feel like it has that roughness to it. to where like it goes with the spirit of the dress, like the just the style of it. There's that same lace right here. I'm gonna try it on. This is one where it's like I don't know if I want to keep it, but also it's very cool. Like I don't know. We'll see. I guess this is a maybe, but let's try it on. So here's this dress. It definitely, it's kind of a drop waist when I'm looking at it. I actually have the mirror right here. It definitely has kind of like a drop waist to it. It's kind of a little reminds me of the 20s in a way. Um, it is comfortable. It's loose. Like I said, it's a really thick fabric. I love the pattern in it. It's kind of like a naturalistic floral kind of print, and these pockets are very big and they actually like function as pockets. I'm not obsessed with it per se, but I also love the quality of it. I think it's unique. um like the pockets are are really big, so they kind of like stick out, which I'm not the biggest fan of visually. I mean, I think someone would really love this, kind of like a artsy kind of garden girl. So this next one, oh, this is one of my favorites. This is an All Saints dress. I don't even know what the fabric is. It doesn't even matter to me because it's constructed so perfectly. It is very tight on because it's like very fitted in the bodice. It's kind of like a corset kind of dress. This is where the pockets are like really big and it does not bother me. You'll see what, like when you wear it on, it looks so cool. I actually bought it from Daisy's Junk, which I know she's a pretty big reseller. She posts on Instagram. She was selling on Depop originally. I don't know if she sells other places now. I haven't really checked, but check out Daisy's Vintage at least on, oh, Daisy's Junk on Instagram, and then you can find it. But this, I don't know, it was like the early days because I bought it in 2021 when things were still pretty locked down in New York City. And so she's based in England, and this dress was 100% worth it. Like I don't try to go out of my way to buy things from international places as often anymore. But this dress, it also clips right here. Okay, so this is this dress on. Like I said, you can like take these little buckles right here and go like this. It kind of is, it's definitely like a steampunk pirate kind of dress. Like it's just so cool. The zipper's kind of coming off right here, but it zips up here. It is very tight. It actually doesn't feel as tight as it sometimes has in the past. But you can kind of see, like, see how this is coming here. This is why I have a safety pin under here, so it keeps it in place. Because sometimes, like, having this zipped up, definitely one that I am never getting rid of. I actually wore this dress to a festival to see Lana Del Rey in a few years ago, but it's truly just exquisite. It's definitely one of my favorites. So if you couldn't already tell, I kind of, like, this is not a mini dress. It's kind of like between a mini and a midi. So that's what we're getting into now. This is the next dress. This is just like a little easy breezy free people dress. I like the colors on it because it's kind of like a dove gray and then this weird like pastel neon color. Kind of looks like little flames almost. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite, but it's such a good little like swimsuit cover up. And it's just like these are the kind of dresses where it's like I can just throw this on a hot day and I still feel pretty and cute. But yeah, it's just like a perfect little breezy summer day kind of dress. I do like to wear a little bralette under it because it's like, I don't know, things could fall out. Okay, so these next two dresses, are actually going to be similar colors, and they're probably some of my oldest pieces. This one I bought at an antique store. Um, they told me it was most likely from the 20s. I actually just um altered it myself because the straps were a little bit too long and I needed it to fit better. So, but it has these beautiful, beautiful little details. Like, it's so like princess like. There's even like a little tag on here that says handmade. It's kind of like a peachy coral color. Is this dress on? It's definitely more of a midi, I guess, because it does go down mid-calf. Um, but yeah, there's no words for just like the elegance of these old things. And again, this is probably like someone's bedtime dress back then. Um, not too much to it in the back, but just like so delicate, so ethereal, so beautiful. It almost, the one thing about wearing things that are this old is they are so delicate. Like when I was putting this on, I heard something where I was like, did I snap something? Like, did I? That's the scariest thing about wearing it. But at the same time, it's better for things like this to not just be wasting away. Like, they should be worn. Pieces of history like this, sometimes it is good for it to still like remain relevant. Probably need like a bralette or something. Even though I feel like it would be doing this a disservice because I don't want straps showing. Um, I should get those cakes ones because apparently they're the best. They are like the best ones. I really have to get better at enunciating when I'm doing YouTube because I realize that I mumble over things and skip words because I value clear communication and articulating things. It's like a juxtaposition of I have these strong ideas. They make sense in my mind, but when I'm communicating them, I'm like struggling to find words because I want to articulate it in the best way possible. If any of that makes sense. So this is the other one. This one might actually be more of like 30s or 40s just based on the way that it looks. Again, I'm not an expert. I just can kind of guess just from learning things and seeing things in the way that I have. This one has like lace detailing. There's a little bit of staining, like I think there might be a small rip slash hole. Not anything major, like a tiny little, oh yes. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much for you guys to see it, but I don't know. But again, there are certain things where like something as old as this, it should be worn, even if it's delicate, even if it has those imperfections, it's still so beautiful that it shouldn't be wasting away. Someone should be wearing it. So this is something where it's not like it fits perfectly, like it's kind of gappy, but it's a vintage piece and I don't really necessarily want to go get it taken in. I mean, I could and it would probably be fine, but when it's as old as this, I don't really think it has to fit exactly like perfectly. I don't know. Maybe you guys have an opinion that I should because it does kind of like, especially on this side, which I've had other little silk dresses that were a little bit too big and they always gapped more on this side for some reason. I don't know why. Is there something? I know my body is crooked, which most people's are, but I don't know. And also, like, the back of this, there's like, it's kind of shredded down here, if you can see that on the lace. But it's still beautiful nonetheless, and it still deserves to be worn. I found this on Depop for like $30-$40, which oftentimes this style is like at least $100. Regardless of damage or not, usually this style of like vintage nightgowns, vintage lingerie is like $100 or more. So to find this on Depop for like $40 was a literally a steal now that I look at it, because I'm like, it's not, it's clearly at least from the 30s or 40s. Okay, this next dress is, this one's another like pinky cream colored slip dress. It's also Free People. This is one that I think I'm gonna sell because I don't grab for it. I don't know. I also, the fabric, I think it's something like tinsel or something. Also, you have to wear something underneath. It is kind of cool. Like there's things about this that I really like. Like I like this metal detailing. But I think this is one that I am going to sell. But let's just try it on. Okay, when I put this dress on, it just solidifies more that it really is not doing anything for me. Um, I like the details in here, like the metal rings. Like, there's things about it that I do like, but it just, I don't grab for it. I have so much already that it's like, I want to let go of certain things. Okay, so this next one, so beautiful. It's definitely, it might be somewhat vintage, like maybe from the 2000s, but it has that like Indian boho shop vibe to it. I love the color. I love the stitching. It is imperfect because clearly some of the stitching here got rubbed a certain way. It doesn't negate the fact that I still like, it's still beautiful. This is the tag, like fashion terminal. Um, and it's just like a nice heavy fabric. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, 55% cotton and 45% viscose, and it was made in India. Because you know how sometimes you'll go to those like Indian boho shops and they have dresses like this, so this definitely probably came from one. And I'm assuming, I mean, it has to be at least 10 to 20 years old. Here it is on. I love to put these on with like a little pair of cowboy boots. So I'm going to do that real quick just because they're so delicious together. Hopefully I get that in the whole frame. This is like the hardest thing with filming is it's like I want the whole outfit to be seen, you know? And it has like a nice elastic on the back, makes it stretchy. Okay, so for this next thing, I'm just gonna kind of do these all at once because these are all the same dress in different colors. So these are all, for the most part, Free People dresses. I have white. The only thing is this like purpley light dove gray color is actually like a dupe called Honey Punch. They clearly just like ripped off of Free People's idea, and I just loved the color. But and then this dark gray color, I had I had 3 of them. Don't ask me why. I like to get multiple of things I really love, and I don't even know fully how it happened, honestly. I had 3 of them. One of them I actually took to the tailor and made it into a skirt because I love the skirt portion so much, and I love the color because I love this kind of like stone gray. Like it goes with so much, so I wanted to make that one, at least one of them, into a skirt. Um, Black. I don't know if whoever, I bought this one off of Poshmark. Almost all of these either were on Depop or Poshmark. This is the only one I've ever found that was black, so I don't know if someone dyed it. I mean, I don't know. If it had been dyed, I feel like the tag would be colored, so maybe not, but this is the only black that I'd ever seen because they are literally all over Depop, Poshmark, different places. If you just look up tattered slip dress, um, they are all over the place. And yes, here's my other gray one. So the two that I have, one is extra small and one is small. I don't think there's probably that much of a difference. I just like having more than one because it was such a fundamental dress for me, which is another reason why I got it in so many colors as well. Sometimes if I really like something, I like having more than one because what if it gets ruined? What if it gets stained? I did have like a mauve pink and a periwinkle blue at one time, but I quickly sold them because it was like I won't wear these ones that often. So the only real like color is this one. I'm gonna see when trying it on if I would. I mean, I think I want to keep this. I do really like this rust color. It might look different in the video, but it is like a rust color. So I'm just gonna go through these real fast. Okay, so this next dress is another see-through one. It is 100% silk, black. It's asymmetrical, like it goes down on the sides. I got it at a pop-up in Brooklyn, which is very cool. The tag says Harari. I've never wanted to cut the tags off down here on the sides just because it says what the brand is and that the fact that it's silk. Maybe that would bother some people, but I've also never wanted to take them off. This is another one where I am going to sell it because I just don't wear it enough. I don't grab for it. And when I did recently try it on and I'm like, it doesn't excite me. I don't come up with a lot of outfit ideas with it. And even if I do, like I had one where I actually layered this over my this sparkly piece, which it was kind of cool to have it underneath this sheer thing. But then if I take this off of that, like I like it better. So I think someone could really appreciate this. I'm gonna take this off. I think someone would really appreciate this in their wardrobe. But just the fact that I'm not inspired by it enough, I don't wear it enough. Like I'm looking, and it's so like shapeless. Don't get me wrong, it's everything I have that I'm thinking about selling. I know it's cool. I guess it doesn't hurt that it's shapeless. I actually really like it with this red dress underneath. Looking at it, but at the same time, I just want to get rid of things. And this is one of those that I'm like, I don't love the fact that it's too going down on the sides. I love asymmetry, but I don't know. I don't particularly love that. And I want someone to have this who would get more out of it because I just don't. And I think it's really versatile. Okay, this is a dress I have in in my collection that I have never actually worn out. And the reason is that my good friend gave it to me because she had it, but red is not really a color that she wears, but it is 100% silk. I do believe that it is vintage. It is really a cool silhouette on. Yeah, it's called Hunter Dixon. It is it, you just have to see it on because obviously it has these panels right here. I just did not bother trying to steam things that I'm trying on. It's not like it's terribly wrinkly, but so this dress it's so cool. Like just the way that it hangs on is so unique. It's so high fashion, chic, um kind of aristocratic, like old money, I guess, but also like it's still unique at the same time. I think it looks really good with a pair of these kinds of boots. However, my biggest things, I don't wear bright red. I'm really good with burgundies and wines and that kind of coloring, but bright red is really, I can't say I have, it's not that I can't wear it, it's that I have a hard time wearing it. I just don't do bright colors. I like muted colors. I do think I'm more of like a soft autumn, soft summer in between there. Um, so bright, saturated colors, I just veer away from naturally. Never had the actual color test, but I think just based on the colors that I am drawn to, I'm pretty sure those are my colors. It also came with a little sash to tie around. I think it looks better without it. Next dress is a little dress that I had a family friend to give to me because it didn't fit her. Very bohemian, has these little flutter sleeves. There's no brand tag. It just says size small. I'm assuming maybe it's like from the 2000s, maybe early 2010s. It's like, I guess it is probably 2010s because it's high low, but it's more bohemian. Again, this is more color than I usually wear, but I do love this dress. It kind of reminds me of this other dress. See, this is like just as far as pattern and yet in colors, but yet it works for me. I guess it's maybe because it's not too saturated. I haven't worn it in a while, so I don't know. I'll try it on and maybe see is this something that I do want to keep. This one is genuinely hard for me because there's so many aspects of this dress that I actually like. It's one of the few high lows that doesn't look completely dated. You know, like if you look back at those early 2010s high low dresses and they look terribly dated. This one doesn't. Maybe because it's like this bohemian kind of gypsy-ish style. I think it does work. I love the pattern. I don't know, there's just something about it. Like I love the little flutter sleeves. Even like the little mother of pearl buttons. Like these little sleeves are so cute. Actually, I think of this dress as my butterfly dress. I have certain things in my closet where they just have a name to them because they just have, I don't know, they just evoke something in my mind. Okay, so this dress is one of my more formal ones. Like I do want a good excuse for an event to wear this, or I need an event to wear this too because this, it feels wrong to just wear it just to wear it. Although at the same time, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it's like, if I'm gonna wear this, I should be out somewhere. I actually just wore this to go see Swan Lake in Boston this past February, which is just like clearly you can see why, like literally perfect for Swan Lake. It is a vintage Sue Wong, which is just, you know, if you know anything about some vintage brands, Sue Wong is just, She has this incredible beading, just beautiful dresses. And this is like, I've seen it in different colors online. It's just beautiful. And it's also very 1920s as well. So if I ever went to a 1920s party, it would be perfect. And the shell is 100% silk because duh. I mean, there doesn't have to be too many words for this dress because look at it. It's definitely going to be in my wardrobe forever, even just to pass on to my daughters and or granddaughters someday. Although I'm gonna be devastated if I don't have daughters because I better. Um, I love like even like they look like branches. I love that as well. I feel like it brings components in for me, multiple components that are just very me, like glamour, old world glamour, but like some hint of like naturalism too with the I mean they look like branches to me. And that always makes me think of Lord of the Rings. So it's like gothic, but also I don't know, ethereal, multiple things at once that I just love.